Hey friends, thank you for joining us for today's episode of the Black Girl's Guide to Self-Care. This is your girl, Kristen Denise, also known as KD, and I am so grateful that you are joining us on our self-care journey. I want to ask you to remember to make sure that you subscribe so that you're always aware of a new conversation that drops, that you rate us because we want to know how we're doing. Give us 5 stars. And that you leave a review so that other people can know what we're talking about and know why they should join in on the conversation. Thank you so much for your help. Now, let's get into today's episode. Hey, family. This is your girl, Kristen Denise, KD, here with another episode of the Black Girl's Guide to Self-Care. This is an extremely special episode because I am in the last 26 minutes of my 30s, and what I decided to do is share with you all. So, hey, boos! Every time I say that now, I think of my goddaughter. As you all know, Parker Elizabeth is my heart, and the fact that she sometimes says, hey, boo, is so funny to me because it's like, girl, you are too. I'm talking about something, hey, boo. But that's my sweets, and that is how she greets me sometimes, and I find it to be a joyful experience. So hopefully it is joyful for you to hear Hey Boo as well. Podcast fun fact, we have crossed the 50,000 downloads mark, and I just want to say thank you guys. I'm so appreciative. That brought me a lot of joy. That may have actually happened last week, and I may have already told you that. I don't even remember. Y'all know for me, life is a blur in this season. But again, if it was new, thank you. If it was old and that already happened, still thank you. Because y'all are still listening and still downloading, and episodes are still growing. And my heart is still full. And so thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't think I can say thank you enough. This episode doesn't actually have a real a topic or theme. I just kind of want to share in these last few minutes of my 30s some of the things I've learned. So if you follow the Instagram page or if you are a part of the Facebook group, you have seen that I've done this series that came out starting April 1st. Now, the series started being recorded in October of 2020, 6 months from me turning 40. And once a month, my amazingly talented, beautiful sister, Ife Natasha Brandon, and I would get together and we would record these episodes, basically. And I never knew what the theme was. I never knew what her questions were going to be. But she would interview me and ask me these questions about these different topics and allow me to share what I've learned. And so being reintroduced to these videos over the last couple of days and watching them, I have been amazed at my own growth. And it's so funny because there are some things that I seem to have been very certain of 6 months ago that I am less certain of now. And there are some things I couldn't have seen 6 months ago that I am very sure of now. And so just kind of some of the lessons that stood out from the videos. I'm going to just share some one-liners. And so one is definitely, look, be who you are. Okay, that's the number one act of self-care. It's not minimizing yourself, not hiding yourself, not downplaying the awesomeness that is you. Own that shit. I know I don't typically cuss on my podcast, but own it. Own yourself fully. It will bring the best people into your life. It will bring the best experiences into your life. But be clear, you may lose some stuff being yourself. There may be some people that walk away or some opportunities that are not for you. But hear me when I say what you lose is pales in comparison to what you gain. Excuse me, it's pollen season in Georgia, allergies, so sneezing, all that is my life right now. But own your beautiful, bold, brilliant self. Be that in every room you walk in. And I mean, the tables that are for you will open up. If they don't open up, you will get the resources you need to build your own. But be who you are. You are your most powerful gift. You are your most sharpened tool. You are your biggest weapon against foolishness in this world. So be that, own that, love that. Live into who God created you to be. Whatever your purpose is, your goals, your dreams. Give yourself to that fully. One, make sure that they're yours. That's number one. Once you're certain that they're yours, live into that fully. Like, grow into that. Be that. You deserve that. Remember that you deserve really good things. Ease can be your portion. Everything doesn't have to be hard. Everything doesn't have to be a push. Some things can just happen with ease. So praying ease for your life. look for ease, expect ease, speak ease for yourself. Figure out your journey as a creative. A creative is not just about being an artist or a writer or in the film industry. Being a creative is being a person who can see another way forward. That can happen in the realm of education. That can happen in the medical field. That can happen in the business world. Allow yourself to create. You're made in the image of a creator. So create the beauty that you want to see in this world. Treasure your relationships. Identify those relationships that bring you joy, that help you to remain whole, that have helped you to heal, that make you grow, that push you to be your best, and cultivate those. Take care of those, love into those. Thank those people, honor those people, love those people, show up for those people. Them gonna be the folks that get you through. I'm gonna just talk a little bit more about relationships really quickly. My sister Tasha is the one who helped me do this video project. That is a relationship that I've had for over a decade now. That is my heart. I call her mama. You know, like, they're my people. I've seen her little brothers grow up. Like, one's married now. Like, it's crazy. But that's my heart. And she's a part of why I got to do this project. That was a huge part of me turning 40. Because we are together, and that's my sister. And she would do anything for me, and I would do anything for her. So live into that. My sister Melanie. And just her love and her care. She sent me something just because I had mentioned wanting it. She sells Pampered Chef. And I talked about wanting an item, and we could never quite coordinate for me to give her the information to get it. She just sent it to me. She said, it's a gift. Like, I love you. There's beauty in that. Being invited to celebrate her son's birthday. Like, there's beauty in community and family. And talking through my mental health journey, like talking through just so much. I'll say this. At the start of the pandemic, Melanie is a huge part of why I'm still here and fairly healthy and whole, because I had gotten off track with my therapy at one point, and it was Melanie's consistent urging and pushing to help me get back on track, because I honestly didn't have the will to do it myself. And so just grateful for a friend I could just be that vulnerable and honest with, and who didn't judge me or, girl, you know better, or girl, I know you got it, or do what you do, but who sat with me on the phone while I sent the email to my therapist to get back on schedule. You need people like that who'll sit with you in your darkness and hold your hand and get you back to your light. My sister Talitha, who has sent me just all these gifts that are just like, that literally just make my heart soar, and who, you know, made sure that I was celebrated and that I could feel love, like, just invaluable. Like, oh my gosh, there's not enough I could say about Talitha or any of these women and what they mean to me. Oh, and I listen, I always talk about my goddaughter, right? But she has parents, right? And so her dad, and just his care and his patience with me as I did this crazy 40th birthday photo shoot and had all these outfit changes and had to get my makeup to all this stuff. Just his love and his care and his making sure, like, it's a good time. It's a good thing, that these are good memories. Like, my heart, he has a million things he could be doing, but he took an extended amount of time with me. And I know he's a professional, obviously, but the love in that means the world to me. And then his beautiful wife, my heart, my sister, Sharon, I jokingly call her my mama's other daughter, one of many at this point. My mama got a slew of children. Sharon has pushed me to celebrate, to live into this moment, to own what is happening and who I am becoming. And even when I didn't want to, right? I've been overwhelmed. I've admitted that my mental health has not been the best. And Sharon is like, but you're worthy of celebration. So if you need me to take over, that's what I'm going to do. But we're going to celebrate you. And when I was like, oh, I'll do my own makeup for the photo shoot because I'm not comfortable taking off my face mask inside a studio, she brought a makeup artist to do my makeup and to love on me that way. She brought champagne because it's a celebration. She made a charcuterie board because you need snacks. Like, her care and her love and her drive to celebrate me and to celebrate me well. Man, like, not enough words. My sister Kelly, who's in town, who doesn't even live here, and she's like, I'm in town. What are the details? Like, coming to celebrate you. So many other people and women. My mommy, right? My family, you know, they mean the world to me. But those relationships have grown because I'm focused on them growing. So focus on your relationships. Whatever season of life you're in, it's your relationships that'll get you from one season to the next and intact. Those are the people who will share their light with you when you can't find yours until you can find it again. So do that. Take the chance, bet on yourself. There's a whole episode about betting on yourself. I'm going to just reiterate it. Take the chance and bet on yourself. You're going to hear some no's, and that's fine. But damn it, you might hear some yeses, and they'll change your life. And I can honestly say that the yeses I've had some no's in my 30s. I've had some letdowns, some heartbreaks, some God, are you still listening? Are you still there? Moments. But them yeses have literally changed my life. Yes to going back to school. Yes to taking a certain job. Yes to being a godmother. Yes to going to grad school. Yes to getting in the PhD program, right? Yes to trying, to loving, to living, to being, to owning who I am and what I want, and knowing that I can have it all. Spend some time writing your dreams. I said that last week. That was a part of last week's episode. I'm going to reiterate that. Think of what you want for this next season of your life. Own that. Own where you want to be. Own where you want to go. Own who you want to still become. Own it now and live into it now to make it more real. Like, manifest that thing. Let your belief drive it into existence every single day. Work on your spiritual journey, whatever that may be. Mine is Jesus Christ. I don't know what yours is, but whatever it is, work on it, build it, dive deep in it, be rooted in it, grow in it, because it'll sustain you on the dark days. Just like those relationships, that faith walk will keep you going. Share your dreams. Maybe you can't share them with everybody, but find some people you can share them with who will be just as excited for you, who will encourage you, who will love you, who will push you when you want to give up. Remember to ask for help along the way. You're not supposed to do it all yourself. Give yourself a chance to shine, baby. Sparkle. Sprinkle glitter everywhere you go. Make sure people leave your presence feeling loved, feeling like they've had an encounter with beauty, right? I try to leave every space more beautiful than it was when I found it. I try to leave people with a little bit more joy. I try to leave a part of myself that people can remember and smile about. And it has changed my life. So, this has built the foundation for this next book. I am closing this book in 14 minutes. This book of my 30s in 14 minutes. And I get to start fresh with a new page of my 40s. And I am excited and overwhelmed and grateful and nervous and blessed and more whole than I've ever been, and knowing that there's still more wholeness to come. And I've gotten better. I just did this thing. If you follow the Instagram, I just did this Instagram story, and I shared a picture of me from 30 through. And it was like, here's 30, here's 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, and then a bunch of 39. And let me tell you something. I've gotten better with age. In every way, right? In looks and knowledge and in everything. In the way I care for myself, in the way I love myself, in the way I love people, in the way I advocate. Getting older is a gift if you do it right. And so here's to doing it right. So I love you. Celebrate you. Take care of yourself. Be well. You deserve to be well. Whatever season you're getting ready to go into, whatever age you turn this year, it doesn't have to be as much of a thing as I have made this, or it can be more of a thing than I've made this. Do whatever you need to do to be more than okay, and to know that you are worthy of honor and joy and love and celebration. Mwah. Talk to you soon, my friends. Thank you so much for joining us for today's episode of the Black Girl's Guide to Self-Care. If you're ready to get started on your own self-care journey and you need some help, check out the Black Girl's Guide to Self-Care workbook. You can find it on Amazon.com, and we would love for you to have it to help you in your self-care journey. You can also join us on social media. We have a Facebook group, the Black Girl's Guide to Self-Care. On Twitter, you can find us at Black Girl Self-Care, and on Instagram, we are Black Girl Self-Care Revolution. So come on over and join us online. Keep the conversation going, and stick with us in between episodes. Love you so much. Thank you for joining me today. And I just hope that you have an amazing rest of your day, month, week, year, that it is literally you living your best life. So Till next time, be well.